What is going on, YouTube people? Northeast Ohio Cards and Comics here for the dreaded afternoon upload. You know what that means. Someone probably did something stupid. Welp, PWCC, the largest sports card auction slash consignment place on eBay, has been restricted slash suspended. This just came out about an hour ago, give or take. So we haven't had a response from PWCC yet for, wait for it. No one ever guessed this. Oh my, you have to be kidding me. Shill bidding. There is no way a PWCC auction has ever been shill bidded. So this came out of the blue. We don't really know what restricted means yet. The rumor swirling around the Twitterverse is no new listings, but we don't know for how long. PWCC hasn't responded yet. But this is a pretty big deal. They are, according to Darren Ravel, the largest seller of sports cards on eBay with like $150 million in revenue last year, I think he said. And they move a lot of high-end cards. They obviously have their PWCC vaulting service, which a lot of people utilize for high-end stuff, where I've never used it, but you store your cards at PWCC. It's vaulted, it's secured, it's insured, and then when you want to sell them, you could sell them through their premier auction if it's something super high-end, or just through eBay, or transfer it to other people, ship it home, whatever you want to do with it. A lot of people use them for that. There's been people have speculated about shill bidding on PWCC auctions for 100 years. For as long as eBay's been around that I can remember, people have said PWCC stuff shilled. So finally, eBay has cracked down on them on this. I have a few questions, but I guess we'll get there in a minute. So I don't have any cards at PWCC. My first big question for all of you is, and maybe this is a bad time to ask this because we don't have PWCC's response yet. That has not been posted. If you have cards at PWCC, what are you thinking right now? I don't, so I don't have perspective on this. So you as viewers, someone that, if you actively have cards at PWCC, like, what is running through your head right now? Do you want them out of there? Are you okay leaving them there? Or are you going to wait and see what PWCC says? And how long this is in effect for? Is this a slap on the wrist? See you in 30 days? Or is this you're gone? But they're just not saying you're gone. Because there are PWCC listings still currently running. So the rumor is that they can't post anything new. But we don't know for how long, and that is not a for sure thing. So the interesting thing to me here is a little bit of a different take on this. One, is PWCC stuff shilled? Yeah, sure, probably. Absolutely. But everyone knows this has been going on forever. And let's not pretend PWCC is the only one. Probstein123 also gets accused of this a ton. How come they didn't get slapped on the wrist? That leads me to a couple different thoughts. So my question when I first saw this is why now? Which leads you down a path. Either PWCC did something extraordinarily stupid and eBay had to finally crack the whip on them and be like, you guys went too far. We've warned you too many times. We're hitting you with this. And we're in full speculation mode now, by the way. So let me get some tinfoil real quick for the headpiece, and then we'll keep rolling here. So this has been accused of this forever. So why now? Why hit them with this right now? And why not Probstein? So like I said, either PWCC did something so massively stupid that they had to. Because in all honesty, this is kind of hard to police. If PWCC lists an item, they cannot control who bids on it, and you have to submit your eBay user ID when you submit to PWCC. Now, That's obviously easy to fake. You could get on your wife's account, your sister's account, your dad's account, your mom's account, your kid's account, whatever. I'm sure there's ways that you could backtrack that to, same last names or email addresses or physical addresses, whatever. I'm sure there's ways that could all be sleuthed out. So PWCC has no control over that. They cannot control who bids on their stuff. So I don't know that it's fair to hold them accountable if people are being stupid on their listings. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not naive here. Odds are some shady stuff was probably going on. So the question is was PWCC, did they have shill bidding accounts tied back to them? And then that would be a big no-no, obviously. And I'm not saying that's what happened. I don't know. So that's like the one side of the coin is the reason this happened. So that's my big question here. Why now on this? Reason one is PWCC did something really stupid and eBay had to finally crack down. Okay. The flip side of that coin is, and this is where we really get into tinfoil hat territory. PWCC has premier auctions, which they already run on their website for their super, super high end stuff. They do it every month. There's been rumors, saber rattling, whatever, that PWCC wants to just basically sell everything on their own site at some point in time. That would not be that crazy. They already have the platform there. They just need to blow it out to handle the extra stuff. So what if PWCC was getting closer to that and they were going to leave eBay anyway, or at least drastically reduce their footprint on eBay and move more stuff in-house to just sell on PWCC? If you're eBay and you've had shill bidding evidence on them forever, don't get me wrong. You 100% have. Don't sit there and tell me that you haven't. So they have this pile of shill bidding stuff that they can literally hit them with at any time. And you're eBay and you go, all right, you guys want to branch out on your own? Let's just take a preemptive strike here and go ahead and hit you with, a little, maybe this isn't the most trusting company in the world, PR attack, and kind of, nuke you on the way out the door. A bunch of people on Twitter have been talking about this. Watch the breaks, great Twitter follow. Had been talking about this. Some people in his Twitter thread had mentioned. Someone made the joke, which he retweeted, was like, PWCC is the guy that's already packing up his desk, quitting while the boss is coming down to fire him type situation. So PWCC was already on their way out the door from eBay potentially. Once again, this is all hypothetical. And then eBay's like, no, we're publicly firing you first before you can hurry up and get out the door. Because that's a large chunk of card sales leaving eBay's platform if PWCC brought it in-house. Because to me, that's the real... People are going to latch on the whole PWCC being restricted, whatever. My question is going one step further on why now on this, because you could have done this anytime. Let's be real here. And then the other question is okay, you're hitting PWCC with this. If you're Probstein right now, are you like suddenly scouring your books going, burn it all? Because let's be honest, the same accusations that get thrown at PWCC get thrown at Probstein. That's nothing new. They've both been accused of tons of shill bidding over the years, so much so that Market Movers has an option to filter out their sold listings when you're running charts and graphs on both of them, because the shill bidding is so rampant on that. So that's my big question is, cool, great on eBay for cracking down on this, awesome, whatever. Why now? That's where I'm getting a little conspiracy theory on this one, little tinfoil hattie. Is this going to have major ripple effects on the marketplace? I really don't know, honestly. I think that comes down to, does PWCC have the capabilities to launch their own in-house? How long is PWCC in eBay jail for? We don't know that yet. Is this a quick, hey, you're back in 30 days type situation, and then it's fine, not fine again, but you know what I mean? You guys could repost stuff again, or is this, no, you're done. We just haven't formally announced that yet. And if that's the case, how quickly can PWCC pivot to expanding out their own full-blown selling platform? And like I said, if you have cards at PWCC, what are you thinking right now? If you had a high-end Luka or LeBron that you were thinking about running at auction at the beginning of the season here in a couple months, or a high-end Patrick Mahomes that you were getting ready to run in next month's auction or whatever, at the hype of the season starting here in football that you were getting ready to list on there, how are you feeling today? Do you still trust PWCC? If they launch their own selling services, would you use it? I think the answer to most people would probably say yes. Let's forget the hobby has a short memory on this stuff. Um, I don't, everyone knows that this has been going on forever, but everyone still uses them. So from a PR hit, I don't know how, it's not great, but like in all reality, how much are people really going to care? Because if you're selling on the platform, honestly, you're like, yeah, shill away, get those comps up. If you're buying on the platform, it sucks. So I don't know. I don't know how this plays for them long term. I'm mixed on that one just because I kind of know how people are. They forget fast on this stuff. So lots to process here, and I'm sure there'll be more once we get a formal PWCC response on this and once we get more details on the restrictions and what that looks like. But that's all I have for you guys today. Probably a follow-up video on this at some point in time once we get more info. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this one. Like, comment, sub, all the YouTube stuff down below. Peace.